Okay, all right. We are continuing this session for the 3D models. All right. So this upper limb is a 3D model for the okay, you can see here that this is the right upper limb and we have placed it in the anatomical position. Now I'm going to show you that the posterior aspect, because we are discussing the posterior component of the forearm as well as the lateral component. So as I have told you that there are two muscles present in the lateral facial compartment of the forearm. One is brachioradialis and the other one is extensor carpi radialis longus. And you know that the bone which is present laterally in the forearm is the radius, and the bone which is present medially in the forearm is the ulna. So here you can see that this is brachioradialis attaching from the to the humerus above and the radius below. And you can see here that this is extensor carpi radialis longus attaching from to the humerus above and second metacarpal bone below. Now we are going to discuss the muscles which are present on the superficial layer of the posterior facial compartment of the forearm. And in the superficial layer we have got extensor carpi radialis brevis. All right. This is extensor carpi radialis brevis. All these muscles are going to originate from the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. And you can see here that this muscle, extensor carpi radialis brevis, is attaching to the third metacarpal bone. So these were the two muscles. Oh, all right. This is one of the superficial muscle of the posterior facial compartment of the forearm. And then this is a big muscle which is extensor digitorum, having the same origin, and the extensor expansion you can see here, and you can easily recognize this muscle in the model because of its superficial arrangement as well as this fan like attachment. Fine. Then you can see here there is another muscle which is small, thin, which is thin, okay? And this is extensor digiti minimi, having the same origin, that is lateral epicondyle, and attaching to the little finger like this. You can see here. All right. Then this is extensor carpi ulnaris. Extensor carpi ulnaris having the same origin as lateral epicondyle, and then because of its name you can remember it, extensor carpi ulnaris, it is attaching to the ulna as well as the last metacarpal, that is the fifth metacarpal bone. Then there is another muscle which is enconius, and you can see here this is attaching to the back of the ulna. This is ulna and originating from the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. So these were the muscles in the superficial layer. Now I am going to remove the muscles from the superficial layer, and here you can see all the muscles which are present in the deep layer of the posterior compartment of the forearm. First of all, this muscle which is supinator. ठीक है, this is supinator present in the deep layer of the posterior facial compartment of the forearm. So you can see that it is arising from the lateral epicondyle of the humerus, and it is inserting into the neck and shaft of the radius, as you can see here. So it has got two origins, lateral epicondyle of the humerus, as well as it is also originating from the proximal radio-ulnar joint, and it is inserting into the shaft of the radius as well as the neck of the radius. As you can see here, neck and shaft of the radius. This is supinator. Anteriorly आपको इस तरह से नजर आएगा, laterally ऐसे, and this is how you can see it from the posterior aspect. Then we have got another muscle here, which is abductor pollicis longus. Abductor pollicis longus arises from the posterior surface of the shafts of radius and ulna. Okay, I am isolating it. Ulna and posterior surface of the shaft of the radius, and it is inserting into the base of first metacarpal bone, and it abducts and extends the thumb. ठीक है, pollicis का word जो है वो thumb के साथ correlate होता है. What does it do? It abducts and extends the thumb. Then there are two muscles which are extensor pollicis. That is, they are going to extend the thumb, but there are two. One is long and one is short. So the long one is the extensor pollicis longus, and the small one is the extensor pollicis brevis. So first of all, extensor pollicis brevis. It arises from the posterior surface of shaft of radius, and it inserts into the base of the thumb. And which structure in the thumb? The proximal phalanx. This bone is the phalanx. ठीक है, base of the phalanx पे ये attach हो रहा है. So you can see here from the lateral aspect, from the posterior aspect, like this. ठीक है. Then we are going to isolate this extensor pollicis longus. Extensor pollicis longus is arising from the posterior surface of the shaft of the ulna, and it is attaching to the base of the distal phalanx of the thumb. You can see here arising from the ulna and attaching to the distal phalanx of the thumb. This is the proximal and this is the distal phalanx. Okay? So you can see here, and as the name indicates, it extends the distal phalanx of the thumb. Now the last muscle is the extensor indicis. Indicis, the word of indicis is with the finger. ठीक है, the first finger. You can see here that it is arising from the posterior surface of the shaft of the ulna, and it is attaching to the index finger here. And what does it do? It extends the metacarpophalangeal joint of the index finger. Metacarpophalangeal joint of the index finger. That is the joint between the metacarpal bone and the phalanx. So these were the muscles which are in the posterior compartment deep aspect of the posterior compartment of the forearm. So in the model, you can isolate certain muscles and certain muscles are attached. So you have to find out like this. This is supinator. This is abductor pollicis longus, extensor pollicis longus, and this small one is the extensor pollicis brevis, and this is the extensor indicis. These are all the muscles which are present in the deep layer of the posterior facial compartment of the forearm. And these can be a part of your practical examination in the OSPE. The muscles can be marked as A, B, C, D, and you are asked to name the muscle A, name the muscle B. You can also be asked to name the nerve supplying muscle A. For example, if I mark A here in the supinator, you have to name this muscle and you have to tell me its nerve supply, and sometimes the question is also about its action, so you have to tell the action of this muscle. ठीक है? So this is the whole thing you see as a model. Fine, you can have a look again. Like this. I hope you have understood the layers, the posterior compartment and the lateral compartment of the forearm. ठीक है? समझ में आ गया? All right. Instead of futile discussion, you should focus on the lecture, beta. All right. अच्छा, अब हम इसी मॉडल में देख लेते हैं नर्व्स, द रेडियल नर्व स्पेशली, और जो बाकी फोर आर्म की अल्ना नर्व है वो फ्लेक्सर कंपार्टमेंट की नर्व है. ठीक है? अच्छा जी, यहाँ पर हम देख लेते हैं radial nerve. Okay, as you know that radial nerve arises from the brachial plexus and it is the direct continuation of the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. Okay, you can see here this is the brachial plexus and radial nerve is the direct continuation of the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. You can see here that it passes from the, I'm going to remove this muscle so that you can see it. Okay, from the posterior cord of brachial plexus, you can see here that it is entering into the axilla and then it is going to go backwards. अब हम ये वाला जो muscle है, which is biceps brachii, I am going to hide this to show you that this nerve, radial nerve, is going backward in the posterior compartment of the arm, and this is humerus. You can see here. ठीक है? पोस्टीरियर कंपार्टमेंट ऑफ द आर्म में जाएगी. अब मैं मॉडल को टर्न कर रही हूँ पोस्टीरियरली. ठीक है? Posteriorly, because of the muscles, you are not able to see this. So I am going to remove this triceps. And you can see here that this is the nerve, which is radial nerve, coming to the radial groove of the humerus. ठीक है? ह्यूमरस के रेडियल ग्रूव में ये आ रही है, पोस्टीरियरली ट्रेवल करेगी एंड यू कैन सी हियर दैट इट इज गिविंग क्यूटेनियस ब्रांचेस. ठीक है? यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि ये इंफीरियर लैटरल क्यूटेनियस नर्व है आर्म की, जो कि ये क्यूटेनियस ब्रांचेस दे रही है. फिर आप ये देख सकते हैं कि दिस इज पोस्टीरियर क्यूटेनियस नर्व ऑफ द फोर आर्म, which is given by the रेडियल नर्व, ठीक है। अब हम आ जाते हैं यहाँ पर, यू सी है दैट नाउ द रेडियल नर्व वांट्स टू कम एंटीरियरली, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पर मैं रिमूव करूँगी मसल विच इज़ ब्रेकियालिस, and here you can see that it is going to pierce the lateral intermuscular septum and the radial nerve is going to come anteriorly. एंटीरियरली आने के बाद ये लैटरल एपिकंडाइल ऑफ ह्यूमरस के एंटीरियर आएगी, यहाँ पर यू कैन सी हियर, ठीक है। आई एम मैक्सिमाइजिंग इट। यहाँ पर ये लैटरल एपिकंडाइल ऑफ ह्यूमरस के आगे आती है। इस मसल को हम ब्रेकियोरेडियालिस को रिमूव कर देते हैं एंड यू कैन सी हियर इट इज गिविंग सुपरफिशियल ब्रांच and deep branch. The deep branch will go posteriorly into the posterior facial compartment of the forearm and going to supply all the muscles, superficial as well as the deep muscles of the forearm. And this is the superficial part of the radial nerve and it is going to supply the lateral compartment of the forearm, as you can see here. इस मसल को हम रिमूव कर देते हैं which is pronator teres and you can see here that it is in the lateral side by now, ठीक है। And here you can see that this is going to supply the dorsal side of the arm. This is the radial nerve supplying the dorsal side of the arm. Fine. And also the skin of the posterior side of the forearm. So this was all about the superficial and deep muscles in the posterior compartment of the forearm and also about the radial nerve, which is the nerve of the posterior compartment and the lateral compartment of the forearm. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Still, if you have got any questions, any query, or if you want to discuss anything again, we can discuss it right now. जी beta, I'm waiting for your comments. Is there any question regarding this lecture? Okay, everything is clear to you? Okay, Ikra says that it's clear. All right. Have you understood this? अब कोई टेंशन तो नहीं है कि मॉडल्स नहीं नजर आ रहे और मॉडल्स नहीं देख रहे हम लोग? जी बेटा, asma supinator is a deep muscle. All right, thank you very much for your participation. And I hope you have learned it. And do revise, do study your books. And still, if you have got any queries, you can ask in the next lecture. Fawad, we are not discussing the anterior facial compartment of the forearm. We are discussing the posterior facial compartment and these muscles. Pronator teres and quadratus you are talking about, they are of the anterior facial compartment of the forearm, okay? All right, thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow at 9 with elbow joint, all right? All right, take care of yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.